Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Volley Rally with Scott and I coming at you with another quick little statistic that we've gathered with data that we've done through analyzing a bunch of outbound calls. Scott, what exactly are we going to be talking about today?
Customer thinks of us way less than we think of them. What I want to talk about today is you need to make more than one attempt on an outbound service campaign.
Well, why would you need to make more than one attempt?
I looked at a few of our dealer groups here in particular, and I aggregated service retention calls. 51% of the people answered the first time, 22 on the second attempt, 18 on the third, and 15 on the fourth. If you can quickly get from call to call, just know that you're missing some conversions if you make just one attempt.
And just to kind of run through that math a little bit, is that 22% of the remaining 49 who didn't answer, or
Yes.
are you looking at
Yep.
an aggregate total?
No, that water falls down.
So just to reiterate then, 51%, you call 100 people, 51% answer first attempt.
Yeah.
And then 22% of the remaining 49 will answer on the second attempt, and so on down 18%, 15%.
Yeah. And you should make more than one attempt. You probably should stop at 4 when it comes right down to it.
Yeah. Why do you think you should stop at 4?
You're working off a list for dealers, and at some point you're reaching the people who are, or getting to the people who are unreachable. So, when I looked at this, the fifth attempt went down below 10%. The conversions fell through the floor also.
Mm-hmm. How many appointments do you think you should be making if you're making 100 outbound attempts?
Well, normally, if your calls aren't getting blocked as potential spam on 100 outbound attempts, and these are blended across all the 4 attempts. And I want to jump back a bit on service retention. So these are lower funnel calls, people who are due your customers for service. You should get about 35% of the people to answer. If we use 30 just for easy math, for the sake of your question, on 100 outbound attempts, if 30 people answer, you should benchmark to try to get 30% of those to schedule an appointment on a 4 attempt service retention campaign. So 100 outbound dials equals about nine service appointments.
So if you should expect to see about 35% answer rate, and let's say you're only seeing 18%, what do you need to be doing to try to fix that?
Well, first of all, I would test the lines. You've got to call, find an employee or someone with all the different carriers that, AT&T, Verizon, et cetera, and test these lines. Call them on those lines, see if the calls are being labeled. Do it during multiple times of the day. If you do have a problem, then you need to find a solution to help you with that, like dealer identity, and you can clean your calling reputation up quite easily.
Well, appreciate walking through that. The difference in people answering first, second, third, fourth attempt is pretty staggering, honestly. And I mean, you're leaving a lot of money, a lot of appointments on the table if you don't make more than one attempt, don't you think?
Oh yeah, and people are busy, right? So don't think that the one call you make, they're going to be thinking of you and like, oh my gosh, I got to call Jake back. Help them do business with you. Make it easy on them. Try more than one.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone listening. Let us know if you have any questions, any follow-up questions on this data. A lot of really interesting stats came out of this analysis we did on all these calls. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and have a fantastic day.
Thank you. See ya.